Hello there, dear friends, and welcome once again to the Relaxed Fantasy Review. On this channel, we spend our time looking at fantasy of all sorts, from books to movies to video games, and applying the characters within into the tabletop game Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition. And today, we're going to be looking at one of the oldest characters that I've ever reviewed on this channel, going way, way back to the ancient Disney movies of old. We're looking at the first Disney villain, the original Evil Queen. Turns out that's what she was called. But this is the villain from the movie Snow White. The Evil Queen with the magic mirror, the poison apple, the ever-jealous queen that seeks to kill Snow White. But what is she in the world of D&D? Let's have a look. The Evil Queen is about 50 years old, is quite tall at 6 feet, 150 pounds with her slender frame, with brown eyes, black hair, and white skin. I actually put her down as a high elf. She's incredibly proud and arrogant and beautiful and magically skilled, with a noble background and a lawful evil alignment. But what kind of class would she be? Well, I say that she would be an alchemist artificer. Since most of her magic comes from potions and brewing, it made the most sense to put her into this category. Her stats are 12 for strength, she's a little stronger than the average person, 10 for dex, she's not fast or agile, 12 for constitution, she's got a bit of stamina on her, 18 for her intelligence, she is incredibly smart, 10 for her wisdom, though. She's not much of a strategist and is quite easily fooled by others. But 18 for her charisma. She is beautiful and she is very intimidating. She speaks Common and Elvish and Dwarven, the standard languages of the region. She can wear light armor and wield simple weapons if she so chooses. I said that she wears, her queen robes, and that the cloth in them was a little thicker, which is kind of like wearing padded armor. I just call it cloth armor. She is very skilled with many, many different kinds of tools. Tinker tools, thieves tools, alchemist tools, cook's tools, brewer's tools, disguise kit, and the poisoner's kit. Alchemist artificers love their tools. She carries with her an alchemist's kit and a poisoner's kit, and she, with her cloth armor, has an armor class of 11. She has a speed of 13, a 60 hit point max. She carries a dagger with her, the famous knife, and the quarterstaff that she leans on in her old woman form. As a high elf, she has dark vision. She uses her trance to sleep rather than sleeping properly, and her Fey ancestry gives her a good amount of charm resistance. As an artificer, she has the magical tinkering and the infuse item powers so she can enchant her gear. She also can make experimental elixirs and is a bit of an alchemical savant with her alchemist powers. Her right tool for the job ability allows her to pretty much use any tool for her magic, and her tool expertise gives her a lot of that big list that I mentioned earlier. The Flash of Genius power, the restorative reagents, and the magical item adept show that she is a powerful artificer. I put her at level 10. She's not super powerful, but she's reasonably well known. The dwarves have heard of her, and Snow White is scared of her. Now, what kind of infusions would this artificer have at her disposal? I say the Enhanced Arcane Focus is a pretty easy one, the Helm of Awareness, the Mind Sharpener, the Homunculus Servant, since she does seem to like to have little thralls. Replicate magic items, though. She can do quite a bit of that. She probably has an alchemy jug laying around, a bag of holding, the Eyes of Charming, and the Hat of Disguise, so that she can change her appearance at will. But she also has two special items that she's quite famous for, ones which I have homebrewed here for us today. First of all is the Poison Apple. She spends quite a bit of time making this. I would say that this is a magical item that supersedes her own magic abilities naturally, since she made it using quite a dangerous, potent cocktail. I say the poison apple casts the spell Sequester on whoever eats it. meaning that the target is put into a state of suspended animation, except for the fact that they don't turn invisible. And the conditions for them to be awoken is simply a lover's kiss, something that is specified in the Snow White movie. Now, the other magic item she's famous for is the magic mirror, the one that hangs on her wall. This lets her cast Commune once per day, contacting an all-seeing ethereal face. This is a dangerous spell to cast, to be sure, which may explain her madness, but it gives her the answer she wants, and this mirror is quite potent. But hey, she's an artificer, which means she's a spellcaster. Her intelligence is pretty high, so she's a decent spellcaster. She can definitely use poison spray, but she also can use the mending cantrip and the thunderclap cantrip. She can cast a few first level spells, detect magic, disguise self, although she doesn't necessarily need it with her special hat, the identify spell, Tasha's caustic brew, that's an easy one, healing word, just in case, and the ray of sickness spell. Her second level spells are alter self, invisibility, poison from protection from poison, flaming sphere, and Melf's acid arrow. And then her third level spells, catnap, tiny servant, gaseous form, and mass healing word. These are spells that we don't necessarily see her use in the story, but it's not hard to imagine with her alchemy background that these are things she could do. And we do have to take a little bit of artistic liberty when creating these characters for D&D. Overall, the Evil Queen is quite a force to be reckoned with, and although 7 angry dwarves could definitely have overwhelmed her, she is not to be underestimated. And I think that as a villain, she is scary, and that with her wide array of magical powers and alchemy supplies, she could come up with a solution for almost anything that was in her way. Beware the Evil Queen. This has been the Relaxed Fantasy Review. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe down below, and keep your eyes peeled for more character creation coming down the line soon. Have a good one, my friends.